Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi everyone. Today I would like to explain about the short story of the famous author from America. So this is the intrinsic and extrinsic elements of an angel in disguise. An Angel in Disguise, a short story, was written by an American author, Timothy Shea Arthur, in 1851. It was based on the theme Love Can Conquer All. So these are several characters of this story. First is the woman. The author didn't give any name for the woman. She was addicted, of drunk, and even died because of over-consuming it. And the second one is John. He was the woman's eldest kid, 12 years old. He was a stout lad, able to earn his living with any farmer. And the third one is Kate. She was the second child of the woman. She was between 10 and 11, a bright and active girl. 4 is Maggie. So Maggie was the youngest child of the woman. She was hopelessly diseased because she ever fell from a window and fell damaged her spine. She was permanently bedridden. Number 5 is Farmer Jones, who adopted John, and he thought that John could help him on the field. And the sixth one is Mrs. Alice. She adopted Kate, even though she didn't like her because she thought that Kate was too young to work in any factory and she was much, undisciplined. And number seven is Joe Thompson. Joe Thompson is a kind-hearted man, even though he looked to be a rough man. He worked as a wheelwright in the village and made wooden bridge for wagons and carts. Okay, the last character in this story was Jane Thompson. Jane Thompson was Joe Thompson's wife. She had high-temper character. First of all, she didn't like Maggie, but then she changed her mind because she realized that Maggie was an angel for her and her husband. Maggie was a gift from God because they had childless for years. The setting of the story took place in a small village many years ago. Okay, now I would like to explain about the plot of the story. John, Kate, and Maggie just watched their mother died right in front of their eyes. Their mother was drunk and she walked into their home where she then died. Maggie was the youngest child. 2 years before her mother's death, she fell out of a window and suffered a spine injury that changed her life forever. She was no longer able to move by herself. It made one wonder if the stress of her daughter's injury is what led her to drink. John and Kate were the children who immediately got taken in by other families. Maggie was left alone because she served no purpose. She was paralyzed and she could never move unless someone picked her up. After their mother's funeral, John and Kate said goodbye to their little sister forever. As people left, they watched Maggie laid all alone with nowhere to go. The villagers all agreed that someone needed to take her to the poorhouse. It was similar to an orphanage. A villager named Joe Thompson saw what was happened. After everyone else left, he picked up Maggie and carried her to his house. When he arrived, his wife Jane was very angry about what she saw. She could not believe her husband brought home a sick cat. Jane immediately said her husband to take Maggie to the poorhouse. Joe told his wife that not even he could carry her all the way there by nightfall. She finally agreed to let her stay, but only one night. Joe talked to Maggie and asked how long she had been like this and how did it happen. After a while, Jane began to talk to her too. Then she saw that Maggie was weak, so she could stay a couple days more. Joe never took Maggie to the poorhouse. Jane fell in love with her. She loved the thought of having someone to look after because she had no children or her own for years. Maggie was an angel in disguise because she brought a childless mother happiness. An angel in disguise with its strong vocabulary, complex sentences, realistic setting, and vivid point of view stresses on the importance of love and care in one's life. How love drives out even the darkness and deepest bitterness out of a person. It was written in third-person form, an unknown narrator's perspective. An angel in disguise was set against the backdrop of a poor rural village. It was the kind of place where everyone has problems of their own. Everyone tried to be good while living within their means. That's why the death of a drunken beggar woman brought left little sympathy from the villagers. The 3 orphaned children she left behind, however, deserved charity because they could fend for themselves. An angel of disgust plucked at the heartstrings, making readers question their capacity for charity and compassion. The moral of values message we can learn from this story is that everybody must be kind, love, and care for each other, and helpful to another, even if that person is poor or has hopelessly disease. Who knows that she becomes the real angel in our life. Okay, now turn to the author. So, Timothy Shea Arthur, known as T.S. Arthur, was born in Newburgh, New York, USA on June 6, 1809. He was a popular 19th century American author. He is famously known for his temperance novel 10 Nights in a Bar Room and What I Saw There, 1854, which helped demonize alcohol in the eyes of the American public. His stories, written with compassion and sensitivity, articulate and spread values and ideas that were associated with respectable middle-class life in America. He also believed greatly in the transformative and restorative power of love, as is shown in one of his stories, An Angel in Disguise. He was also the author of dozens of stories for Goddess Lady Book, the most popular American monthly magazine in antebellum era, and he published and edited his own author's home magazine, a periodical in the Goddess model, for many years. Virtually forgotten now, Arthur did much to articulate and disseminate the values, beliefs, and habits that define respectable, victorious, middle-class life in antebellum America. Okay, I think it's enough for me to explain about the intrinsic and extrinsic elements of the angels. Sorry, I mean an angel in disguise. Okay, I hope this video is useful for you, for all, for us also. And thank you for your attention. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.